Damn, audio capture and shit. Damn. Yo, are we recording? I think so. So we're gonna play the 5 Pro for real. And I want to like just talk a little bit about something, you know what I mean? I hope I don't still don't forget about it. About the thing that I want to talk about yet. So like where is it? Damn. Shit. Alright. Where the fuck? Damn. I might sound like kinda stupid and shit, but validating files updater. There's an update apparently. Damn. Alright. Are we cool? We live. We live for real. But it's kinda laggy. I think it's because of my laptop. Are we cool? We cool, but let's play some online shit. For real though. How to use this shit? No, we're just gonna pause the game ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So what I want to talk about is, I don't know, like, how to turn my, you know, how to like contribute my English skill into a real life, you know, like contribution, whether it's, I mean, shit, it's too loud, man, it's too loud, for real. I'm just about to get chill in here. What I mean is how to like turn my English skill into something that is like not only limited into language like literature and shit, but like has some significant contribution to the society, because I don't know, I think that is the only like the usefulness of why someone learn something, for especially language. That's the only. I'm not just mumbling right now because I have to focus my shit. I have to focus the only brain I have to two things, which is not something that I am capable of or something that I am used to. So yeah, this is the consequence of that. Why am I doing this? Is because I want to just experimenting actually to this type of explanation whether or not I'm capable of this, you know, to look if I'm good at this or if I can be good at this, you know, multitasking, especially when it comes to explaining my complex feeling or explaining some ideas that I have in mind, especially with the ideas of no, especially English is not my first language, so it's obviously very challenging. Yeah, so go back to the topic. I was talking, I want to turn my, because I feel like it's enough for me to learn, you know, the theory. I mean, I feel I'm good enough in English generally. I can sort of like, you know, explaining my ideas quite clearly, both in writing and orally. So I want to think of something serious, like a real action. I don't want to just focus on the English itself, because it's enough and I think I am stuck and I don't want to waste more time learning about it while it's actually not learning. I'm just like, well, it's learning, but for me, I think I can do something better than this, you know, something that can be useful not just for me but for everyone around me. I'm not thinking of social service or something like that. It's just that I want to, you know, like just contributing to the group with my specialty in English. You know what I mean? Not necessarily like a social service, or I have to be like an institution like teaching or something. Not necessarily that, can be anything. I'm still open to exploring something new. You know, I'm not limited to one field, because some people always think that my degree that I'm studying right now is only limited in like very common field with their, you know, very what's that? What is that? Like the old thinking? Conventional thinking, yeah. So I'm open to any opportunity, but since my goal is like I want to continue my master degree and I'm still exploring as well about the field of study and basically the major that I want to study later in the masters. So I'm open to anything basically. But you know, because I always say that I'm open to anything, it makes me like kinda procrastinate a little bit, and my procrastination is justified by me saying that I am open to anything, while in reality actually I didn't explore anything, or I'm just like exploring without any concrete direction or something, you know. So like, yeah, that's actually that's a helpful realization, you know. I just thought about it I haven't thought about it. I hadn't thought about it. It just happened while playing this. So yeah, I think it's enough for me to learn like language in a traditional way, and now I want to start to take action. You know, I want to make a product of the skill that I am already capable. But I don't know like what kind of product, you know? Because actually you don't have to like, in reality you don't have to not accomplish, you don't have to like be on a certain level in English to create something, you know. When I was making music in English, especially rap, um, I do not necessarily learn about the language, you know. I'm studying, I'm learning, not studying, I'm learning something by doing, you know. Like I want to speak like this, and I want to talk about this in my um in my song, but and then I just search something that I want to talk about in Google. I want to talk about um you know, life crisis, or like I want to talk about um loneliness. Yeah, just listen to something that talk about that thing, you know. I don't have I didn't learn like the grammar or something, but if I was stumbling upon something that is like not common to me, especially when it comes to grammar, then I'll search it up. So I'm focused more on the product rather than you know, accomplishing, you know, the understanding of something. That's about it. That's what I do. I think that is what differs me from everybody, because I think everyone should be mindful about what they are studying, because sometimes it doesn't necessarily, you know, doesn't create anything in real life, and it's just an illusion, a necessary illusion, because I believe there is a necessary illusion, like believe in yourself type of shit, just like Kanye. So you gotta be mindful even when it comes to choosing the right way or the right thing to be fooled. You know what I mean? So I tried to like standing up, picking up my skateboard, but I cannot do it. How am I do it? Special tricks. Oh no, that is. You fucked up. Oh shit! Now I can use it. So how the fuck am I using it? What is this? Oh, that's tough. So yeah, I don't know what is the byproduct of these skills, you know, like I have to convert it into a product, and I certainly will be very much better at this skill because of the process of making the product. You know what I mean? It could be anything, like making a video, writing a script and then turn it into a video, informative video, or just basically anything, because language is the, you know, the substance of life. We cannot, you know, we cannot not using language. So yeah, but it's very fortunate for me because the environment I live in is not an English environment, but doesn't make me, you know, think that, oh, I cannot do it then, or I cannot be better at it. Of course you can, but it's limited, and you are not as lucky as everybody out, you know, anybody out there. So you just have to do it by yourself or using an online community, because that is the advantage of living in this century. We got internet and everything. Yep, you can use an online shit, basically anything. God damn. But yeah, I'm talking shit like this, you know, that is the product of it. I mean, even though the amount of you are influencing other is very small or even none, but at least you can still, like, you know, make some progress in yourself. But when it comes to influencing others, then it's like the masterwork, you know. That is the ultimate goal of somebody's learning about something. That is the ultimate goal of it. Is that you are influencing others, whether it's in the positive or negative way. But hopefully it's always positive. Although there is always a negative way, of course, because we cannot make everybody happy. So yeah, that's it. Stay in school, bitch. God damn it. So, what is my product? What action do I want to take? Because I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking about like the main focus of area that I want to be good at, you know? What thing that I want to be devoted myself at. Like, language definitely not the answer because it's too broad. But if my answer is like studying, oh no, education, what the fuck am I talking about? Like education still makes sense, you know. But what kind of education though? You want what type of people you want to teach? What kind of people, you know, like children or adult or someone who likes in history, or you know what I mean? But language doesn't necessarily mean anything in this society when you can only be good at it and you don't know like how can you transfer that knowledge into someone, or how can you like turn it or convert it into something that can be useful for others. That is like what the fuck was I talking about? It was really good. It was really makes sense and very enlightening, but I don't know. I forgot. Yeah, definitely language itself cannot be something that can bring good, because it is still a tool. What the fuck was I talking about? Yeah, basically like I'm thinking about the major that I want to pursue after my undergraduate program. Shit, it was tough. Like, what kind of like area of study that I want to like focus? I don't know, really, but what? So I was thinking about the linguistic data science, but like hell nah. After I dig up more about it, I'm not really interested in that, just because it's too what is this shit? Damn, this is so cool, this map. Really? Oh. Oh, damn. Cocksucker. Because I feel like I want to get a career. No. I want to talk about this. The requirements of each scholarship program that I have been reading recently is basically just like that you gotta bring some positive shit, or you gotta bring some positive shit to other, you know, like communal, you know, you cannot just like be smart and everything and have passion and everything, you know. You also gotta be, you can bring some positive to the world, which was really tough, responsible, especially for someone like me, or that just turned into their, you know, 20th 20s, yeah, that just turned, that just I don't know, I'm having a fatigue in my speech. It's not as fluent as I was in the beginning of this stream. Maybe I need some break. Need some break for sure. So yeah, that's about it. I learned some new tricks. Shit, what is this? An alien ship? Goddamn, bro. Oh, I don't know what the fuck was I talking about. Actually, in fatigue mode, I'm not in the mood. But fuck it, bro. There's no mood. I don't want to believe that there is a mood, because sometimes it's not always valid that you are actually in the mental state that is bothering you. You know, it's not always valid. Your diagnosis sometimes is kind of misleading, and it just makes you feel bad and unmotivated while you actually can work that out. You can work that mental state that you are in right now, but because of you are too ignorant to identify and try to work your current situation out, it's very easy to just label it as, oh, I'm not in a mood. I think my mood kind of break down. I think I'm kind of depressed right now. But if you're just a little bit curious about it, just a little bit curious, make an inquiry about your current mental state, you'll know the reality better. And even if you are really depressed, you can take, like, um, like some real action, you know what I mean? Instead of just murmuring, but instead of just like be ungrateful about your situation. So I want to study, but I don't know. Like I'm already good at English. I just need to like can make a paper, do this research, that research. I'm ready to do that. I can, even though it's not as good, like probably if I do the IELTS test right now, I will get like a band 5 or 6, I don't know, probably 5. But I can work this thing out, you know what I mean? I can work this thing out in the process. For example, if I have this research paper project, I can make that for sure, even though like academic grammar there is some academic grammar or like academic language that I am still not familiar with. I still can work that out. I got ChatGPT, Gemini. Well, that is my companion on understanding something. You know what I mean? It's easy now. You just have to take the real action out of the amount of the tools that you got right now. The amount of it is very overwhelming, even sometimes. You just don't know how to use it because these people actually competing each other to get as much money as possible out of their revolutionized technology. So I think that's about it now. It was pretty good conversation I have in this stream. So yeah, goodbye. Gonna have some fun more later in the next stream. 34 minutes worth talking, really.